Well, thank you, David. Good evening, everyone. After the derby defeat to the team which stands second in the Premier League, sandwiched between...
Equal to that, he's been wonderful. Interesting game for him today. It looks like at the start of this game he's got Dele Alli on the left-hand side, so he wants...
Bournemouth 3-0. On the Spurs bench, incidentally, 19-year-old striker Keziah Sterling, who made a late dash to the stadium under the Wembley glare this evening, away to the talents of Tottenham. In the stadium since then, it's close to being offside. But Sane can volley this one. Oh, and Lloris just looked.
Sort of half-sliced it. He found himself at the back post. Trippier was tucked in alongside Jesus. Sterling onside. Just all the time in the world. He sort of hits across it. Lloris is beaten, hoping.
So we've scored here, of course, in the League Cup win. David Silva making good tracks. Back that City had a number of players. There's Ali, found by Dyer. It's a real handful for Manchester City in the 2-0 win at White Hart Lane last season when Spurs were energetic, pressed high from the... There's a centre-back in the back three. Oh, there's a real gap here in the middle of Tottenham's defence. Raheem Sterling, who's a sharpshooter in recent games, though he has 21 goals to his name this season.
All those chances last week in the Manchester derby, similar to this. This one maybe a little more difficult. You wondered whether he was going to go straight through the middle, but they got back Tottenham. He just slowed himself down. So unlike Tottenham.
De Bruyne given a chance for a touch. A player who scored in each of his 3 games against Spurs very nearly made that 4 out of 4.
I mentioned before, I'm sure you've got a guardian's complacency, but only 6 points with the games that he's got left.
Nicely done. And from Dyer to Trippier. David Silva is one of 4 in attack for Manchester City here. Sane, and it needed the first time at Wembley Stadium.
Just comes from the wrong side and just tries to wrap his leg around.
Sterling. And Gundogan. Unfortunately, perhaps for Lloris, that Sanchez got in the way. Gabriel Jesus is in the clear here, and he is so efficient in front of goal. Straight down the middle for Manchester City, as it was in the Carabao Cup final when it was Aguero who put one away to give them the lead. But it's the Brazilian here. Spurs caught out, Tottenham 0, Manchester City 1.
For all the intricacy, for all the combinations. You mentioned that goal in the League Cup final. City are playing from the back, pushing up Spurs as you can. Trouble.
Sterling. Gabriel Jesus might still get it
in the net, but the outcome is that they don't quite get a good view. He's got a clear view and he's quite close to it as well. All the way, that cut through so easily. Jesus should just put it into the net with his left foot. I have no idea why he actually stops it and try. Well, this is the decision. Oh, he's outside. Made the advantage, but then brought it back for this. It was an absolute stonewall penalty.
From that angle, obviously that camera's a long way away from where John Moss is, but you could see why Moss has given it. And what's he reaching for here? Gabriel Jesus took that and missed it. So it's Gundogan who doesn't miss. 2-0. A player who's taken a penalty in this stadium in the Champions League final. So in a mere Premier League game, even this close to the end of the season, not quite the same pressure. And nervously, he placed it past Lloris. There's a bit more of a smile beyond the line. But here's Sane. City aren't hanging about, worrying about it. So a tight call has gone their way tonight.
Well, they've been really poor.
There's Lamella on his good left foot. Not quite good enough in that moment.
Harry Kane's annoyed with him. He thinks he should fake to shoot and disguise and try and play him through, and maybe he should.
Really pressing hard, and it rolls on because of his efforts to David Silva. Sane, back to David Silva, parried by Lloris.
Oh, this time. He makes a mess of it, Sane, but so does Eric Dyer.
This apparently confident exterior for City. Maybe there's still a weakness or two lurks. That's De Bruyne. Ali just touching it away from Lamela. Sane.
It could have been 3, 4, 5 down. I think it's critical that Tottenham don't go any further behind before half-time.
Here's a chance for Lamela. Goes down. Nothing doing from the referee.
Tottenham fans are up in arms, but he's looking up maybe to get booked for a dive. Lamela, he wanted the foul, he wanted the challenge from Company. He won the first one.
So he does have a go.
I think back to the game last weekend, it was important that Jose Mourinho got Manchester United in at half-time, because looks like the manager with a frown, even though I say his team had played well in this first half.
It's going in. It's ended up in the net. A bit of a fortunate break, but Christian Eriksen's on target again for Tottenham. And are Manchester City going to show their brittle side again at Wembley this evening?
I say a month ago you wouldn't have questioned it, but now the questions will be asked about Manchester City. And you think Harry Kane picks it up, you think he's going to take it onto his right foot and shoot, but he doesn't.
Mauricio Pochettino's team.
He'll be delighted to think how badly his team have played in this first half.
In the middle, Lamela trying to cut it back. Ali, and looking at Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne. In a good position. And Gabriel Jesus had darted through the middle to make City still at home to Swansea, Huddersfield and Brighton. Taken by Eriksen. Good work by Edison. The flag's up for offside. It's Tottenham's throw. Through here. Might drop for Dele Alli still. He drops. John Mosher. Gundogan. Through for Gabriel Jesus. He's in again. Can he score again? Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm surprised at what I've just seen.
Very unlike him, and that's why maybe he's scoring a lot of goals recently. You expect Dele Alli to make those early runs behind the line.
There's David Silva, Gabriel Jesus wanting a tap in the middle, and Sterling deflected into the arms of Lloris.
First touch again. First touch let Gabriel Jesus down. It's now let Raheem Sterling.
It's a lovely cross, parried out to Sterling. Surely he's going to get this one, but he doesn't. He who hesitates is lost, and there was another moment when Pep Guardiola takes. Made a bit of a mess of this, and this time Raheem Sterling could not possibly miss, and he may well have wrapped it up for Manchester City here. If you keep going in there, eventually it will happen, and it's happened at an important time. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester City 3.
Well, he needed that, Raheem Sterling. After the week that he's had, he makes a right mess of it. Davinson Sanchez at the back post. The question was he onside? He was. It just fell back to him. Lloris makes a good save. There's lots of bodies in there, so it's difficult for him as Jesus takes the shot. And
He's got that, and Sterling could be away here. He's past Sanchez. He's so quick, Raheem Sterling. And that's what gets him so many of his chances.
We have to watch that again. But if De Bruyne meant that pass, which I think he did, it's an outrageous pass coming out of the sky under massive.
The record for his country is not sensational, 2 in 37 caps, but he's played mostly. It's going to be a chance for number 4. Sterling running into some traffic to Lucas Moura. Ali tries to place it. The company makes up for it.
Dele Alli. Could you have slipped him in, give him a better chance?
A vulnerability that City have been showing recently to pull it back to 2-1. Just haven't been good enough really overall. show that Wembley could be his stage. And Ederson finally has to make a save from Christian Eriksen. Moura did well again. Here's Lucas Moura, who can have a shot if he wants, and he does want to, and what a shot it was! Comes out to Sissoko. Pep Guardiola's boys have bounced back at Wembley after a torrid 10 days. A Premier League double.